Welcome back to Pokemon Episode Summaries. This is Episode 4, Challenge of the Samurai. The episode begins with Misty immediately retreating to a tree in fear of a Weedle. Ash makes fun of her fear and sends out Pidgeotto to attempt to capture it. Misty then runs off in fear of the Weedle still, as she encounters a samurai, who draws his sword and questions her if she's from Pallet Town, leading Misty to deny, but realize that he was looking for Ash. Ash attempts to catch the Weedle, even though he shouldn't be able to here because it's fainted, but then Samurai comes and interrupts, asking if Ash was from Pallet Town, which Ash confirms, leading the Samurai to challenge him to a Pokemon battle. During this declaration, the Weedle takes the chance to escape, making Ash pissed off, so he decides to accept the Samurai's challenge, sending out his Pidgeotto against the Samurai's pincer. Pidgeotto fails though, so Ash then sends out his Metapod, who actually manages to win by using Harden, which breaks Pincer's pincers. This leads the Samurai to recall Pincer back to its Pokeball and put out a Metapod of his own, as they have a Harden battle for hours and hours on end of just using pure Harden. It gets to a point where Pikachu and Misty pull out lawn chairs and beach drinks to watch the battle in the sun. Meanwhile, Team Rocket are messing around in a cardboard vehicle that's supposed to protect them from Beedrill stings. Speaking of Beedrill, Ash, Misty, and the Samurai spot a horde, and the Samurai runs off, with Misty wanting to go do the same. But unfortunately, a Beedrill swoops in and steals Ash's Metapod. Ash tries to fight back with Pikachu, shocking a Beedrill, but it's not enough to take out the whole swarm, so they decide to run along with the Samurai, eventually taking refuge in some shrubs. But they eventually encounter some Kakuna there, which evolve into even more Beedrill and start attacking them. The group eventually reach the Samurai's log cabin and take refuge inside, shielding themselves from the Beedrill. They stay there late into the night, and the Samurai lets them stay there, even though he's mad at Ash for letting Metapod fall into harm's way. The Samurai then admits that he lost against the 3 trainers from Pallet Town that he faced before, which is why he wanted to face Ash in the first place. Gary also happened to be one of these trainers. Ash then tries to go to sleep, but can't put his mind off of Metapod, ashamed at himself for letting Metapod get captured, so the next morning, he begins his search for Metapod early, and eventually stumbles upon a tree. Ash spots his Metapod underneath the tree, so goes to try and rescue it, but is intercepted by Team Rocket, who attempt to scream their motto as usual, leading Ash to warn them not to, as it could wake up the Beedrill that are inevitably in the tree. The Beedrill are in fact woken up, so Ash quickly swoops in and grabs Metapod and runs away as fast as he can, as Jesse and James try and do the same, but find that Weedle have chewed through their cardboard vehicle, much to their dismay. Ash sees how sad Metapod is, and fully realizes how he's the one responsible, having lost Metapod's trust since he let him be captured. Ash apologizes sincerely, and realizes how he needs to take better care of his Pokemon. This makes the Metapod realize how Ash has redeemed himself. So he decides to take action when a Beedrill comes in to attack Ash, shielding him from the Beedrill's attack. Believing the attack to have severely injured Metapod, Ash runs into the Samurai and Misty's bug net that they had brought, since they had now arrived, determined to make absolutely sure that nothing bad could happen to Metapod ever again. Just then, though, Metapod revealed that it wasn't injured, but instead was cracking due to evolving. It does in fact evolve, much to Ash's and even Misty's satisfaction, and Ash calls upon it to use sleep powder, which puts all of the Beedrill, the Weedle, and Team Rocket to sleep. With the Beedrill defeated, the Samurai congratulates Ash on being able to successfully command a fully evolved Pokemon so soon, finally respecting Ash as a trainer as he shows him and Misty out of the forest into Pewter City, and then departs. As for Team Rocket, when they eventually wake up from the sleep powder, they realize they've been trapped by the Beedrill.